Yep. And you're a dead man walking. No, I'm pretty sure you are, fucker. You fired the missiles. Peace was declared. This shit was over. And you had to fucking keep on going with it, eh? Have a bullet. Courtesy of me. Let's go. Oh, what? Like you killed all of the city? Fuck you. You're going down. Alright, Wizzo. We got some killing to do. And why'd you do it? No, you were responsible for that, buddy. All you had to do was accept the peace treaty and go the fuck home. But instead, you had to be a sore, salty bitch. And now I gotta put you down. Because you know what? You act like a bitch, you're gonna have to die like a bitch. Yeah, go ahead. You want a Macross? Okay. Have a Macross. You know, the difference is I can dodge yours. You just took them. Okay. I will say, this is the most I've disliked an enemy ace. Like, Pixie was a lovable scamp who, you know, went a bit too far with idealism. This guy is just a salty butthole. He's got a lot of health. He's a salty butthole in a fancy plane. Oh, look at that. You got a hit in. Do it 50 more times. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut through your fucking missiles. I'm gonna cut you down. Let's go. Oh, that caught. How many more of those do I got? 46, okay. Have some guns on top of it. I'm inside your turn circle, buddy. Just a matter of time. Ah, that's whiffed. Come on. Let's just fight already. Alright, phase 2. Alright. It's okay, Wiz. It's alright, Prez. Rest. Just take a rest when you wake up. We'll land. We'll go home. You got railguns with it now. That's your only trick? We had peace. You just blew up everything. Oh, well, you think the Federation's gonna hold up for 50 years? You think history's gonna see you anything as other than a mass murderer? Like, I get it. I fight for money. I'm a mercenary. You know what? I don't wipe out entire cities just for shits and giggles. I don't know. Feels pretty good, actually. After all, what have borders given us? Can you see any borders from up here? Yeah, when I'm able to quote Pixie to call you out on your bullshit? No, you're a fucking loser. You're just a salty... well, holy crap, you're barely at a third damage and I've pumped a lot of missiles into you. Yeah, how many of those were you, buddy? You're the one who caused this massive incident. You're the one who did it again and didn't learn that lesson. Time to die. You should have listened when I told you not to eject. Oh, and you're just gonna do this shit, eh? Half health. Yes. Oh man, the missile hit barely scratched him. Let's go. whittle them away, slow but sure. You know what? I hope you eject this time. It'll give me time to line up a nice, steady shot on your fucking parachute. I mean, sure, that's a war crime, but, I think we know who the... I think we'll call that one chromatically even. Yeah. And you killed everyone there. Alright, third phase. Yep. You don't get to have... Come on, buddy. Time to go. Are you talking to yourself there? Because I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm done. What the fuck is that? Oh great, he's got MPBMs. What the fuck are those? He's got all the Morgan shit. Okay. Fuck! How do I get out of this shit? You burst things of bullshit. Oh, this is like the fucking Electrosphere fight. So those things are horse shit. Shit, get away from the spheres, get away from the spheres. Alright. Got him. Don't eject. No, yet. Okay. Alright. So, I've thrown down with this guy probably 4 times now. And I'm gonna be honest, the Phantom just isn't cutting it. But I need to have my Rio / Wizzo waifu. So we're going with the Tomcat. Now I already know that if I went with the FS-15, I could smoke this motherfucker just easily. This guy would be dead. He would not be a problem anymore. But at least the F-14 has enough speed to get out of that awful, awful situation. You know what? The HVSMs aren't even going to do enough damage. So we're going spam ram on him. Because fuck this guy. And I've got music. Okay, final phase. Everything, so far it seems like this final phase is everything he's done so far but cranked up to 11. Yeah, he spams more of it. That speed up. That's the trick. I still got 32 more of these fuckers. Yeah, I'll be honest, those don't mean much to me when I can just fuck off. You ready for the final throwdown, buddy? What do I do when I hear the thunder, asshole? Yeah? Asshole? No. No. Fuck you. I'm not gonna. You're not worth remembering. You're too much of a dickhead. You were a salty bitch. You lived like a bitch. You're gonna die like one. So fuck you. Suck my dick. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to fly off into the sunset. And, we're going to go for a nice vacation after the bullshit you put this through. Cascadia is in ruins. The war has been won. Big air quotes on won. The deal will be honored. Alright. We got paid. Yay. Totally worth it. Alright, so the credits didn't really show up that good in VR mode. So, I decided to take a day or two to kind of gather my thoughts about the game and give a more articulate opinion. So, right off the bat, this is a massive love letter to Ace Combat and Macross. There's a lot of Macross shit going on in here. And it's put together very well. You can tell that they took some of the better things about Ace Combat's gameplay, specifically the enemy count, pacing of it, and they tended to gravitate more towards the PS2 trilogy style of it. So you'll notice there's no high G turn mechanic. They added the AoA limiter and the flares, but the dogfighting still has kind of a fast-paced, very tactical positioning feel to it, as opposed to more of the reflexive, oh shit, move, 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 move that 7 had going on. And it was a very good way to handle it. I only have, I don't know, one gripe about it, and that was that boss at the end was hella tanky. But it was a good time. Also, color palette, there was a lot of orange. A lot of orange. But, you know, I played Zero, and that had a lot of brown and red. So, fair enough. As far as the setting of it, I really liked it. They did real, or strange, not strange real, but real strange, I guess. Because it was very Ace Combat Infinity. You had a calamity, happens, changes the way history does. They had their own special resource to kind of explain, hey, here's why we got crazy tanks and geothermal storms and, you know, airborne aircraft carriers, basically. And it works. And as much as I, like, was dumbfounded when I saw that tank, that had more to do with it being after already seeing everything else and being 17 missions in, and now you reveal something that fucking cool. I'm very eager to try out Conquest mode, and I'm probably going to do a short play of the Mercenary. It's kind of as a episode 13 type thing to it. Music-wise, you know, the dude who did the soundtrack for this did an excellent job. The fact that I'm even it would hold up as an Ace Combat game. Wouldn't be the best one, but it definitely holds up as one. And this is going to piss some people off, but I liked it better than 5. In my Ace Combat rankings, it goes 0 and Electrosphere are still the king. X and 4 are right after that. And I think this one would sit right along with 7 in the tied for 3rd. Also, the super weapon, holy shit. That Project Wingman plane, and it's literally just called the Project Wingman, has the fucking Macross missiles, which is something I've always wanted. And they gave it to me. There's literally a Macross shit. I have a Macross button. I love it. Sure, the planes don't turn into mechs, but that would be pushing it a little bit too much. VR is by far my favorite way to play it. I did try it in pancake mode to get the cutscene at the end of mission 15. And it works. VR feels pretty good to use. It keeps your spatial awareness very nicely. There's a little bit of slowdown when you have a lot of shit going on. And when stuff is on the edge of your vision, it does get a little bit of like a double thing going on. So sometimes I would think there'd be 2 targets when there's only 1. Until I, centered on it and lined up, and I was like, oh wait, shit, it's just one thing. They're the 2-seaters. I'm so happy that they actually included a Rio, and of course they made a fucking Rio waifu. You don't even need to see what she looks like. That's a fucking waifu. I fucking know it when I see it. That being said, I tried to play a 2-seater for every mission I could, but there's not a good selection of them. Like, they could really use a nice like end game plane, or even late game plane with a Rio in it, because the best thing you get is the Tomcat. And although it's very doable, the final boss can be beaten with a Tomcat, at least on hard, and probably on Mercenary as well. You still miss out on the AoA button and making your Wizzo pass out even sooner. But just a good fucking game. Really good. I like it. Oh yeah, and fuck Crimson 1. That guy's an asshole. Sig Zeon. He's like Char if he was for the Federation. And nowhere near as charismatic. That's not to say that he's a badly written character. He's actually really good. That's very well written. Of the rival aces in games similar to this, he's the one that I wanted to take out the most. He was the one who was like, you gotta go, man. Even Mass Murderer Pixie, I was still kind of like, he's still my buddy though. This guy, he is not buddy. He is not friend. I'm still not sure if he actually like the whole, oh, this is all your fault. I'm not sure if that's just like fanaticism at work, or if someone in the Federation slipped it. They're like, oh yeah, no, it was absolutely the Sicario group that did it, not us. We didn't launch those. No, not us. Which is something I could see a shady, superpower doing pretty easily. And then he just, decides to wipe out a city through silly buggers, and then it's like, okay, no, time to go. You gotta die. Either way, can't wait to try out Mercenary Mode and Conquest. I think I'm going to get my OBS stuff set up, and, or not my OBS, my OVR toolkit set up a bit better so I can actually stream it. That would be a good time. A bit more laid back. Not just trying to document my reactions to it, including the times where I just kind of spaced out because I needed to focus on what was happening. It was fun. It was a good time. I really like this game. Fucking all of the ill will from Vector Thrust towards like Kickstarted games like this, because that did a lot to make me apprehensive about it. When Vector Thrust came out, it was unfinished, unpolished, and just kind of bad. And this one knocked it out of the fucking park as far as I'm concerned for as limited as the team was. And I feel like it was like, it started with one guy and then a couple folks helped him out. As limited as that team was, they did some crazy good shit. And they succeeded. And it is immensely impressive to me, and I respect it deeply. Fucking good showing. Excellent showing. Not sure what they're going to do next, and based off of what I've seen from their Twitter and the Steam page, they're not quite sure what project they're going to tackle next, but I'm very eager to see what it is. Sig Xeon. Huh. So Trip's name is Edgar. Good to know.